Today, we will be looking at MegaUpload.com, specifically what it was, and if its owner, Kim.com, should be charged under United States criminal law. MegaUpload came about at a time when digital piracy and illegal streaming were on the rise. Hundreds of piracy websites began popping up at this time, and MegaUpload was one of the biggest and well-known. This led to a rise in copyright infringement, and even though the music and movie industry tried to fight back, they were not able to keep up and had little success.
One of these uploading websites that emerged was MegaUpload. Founded by internet entrepreneur Kim.com and based in Hong Kong, MegaUpload was one of the largest and most popular file hosting sites on the internet, even ranking as high as the 13th most visited site on the internet, with over 100 million users at one point. There are several factors that led to its popularity. First, it supported any file type and even had specialized sites for specific kinds of media. In addition, it offered a free-to-use service with advertisements, or allowed users to pay for premium download speeds and no ads. Because there was nothing filtering or monitoring what files were uploaded, MegaUpload became a haven for copyright infringement. With 12 billion unique files being hosted on MegaUpload at its peak, and many of its users, as well as infringement victims, located in the United States, it is easy to see why the FBI was eager to cease its operation.
The legal proceedings of this case went very quickly. They started with the seizing of the site on January 19, 2012. The four owners of the site, along with Kim.com, were arrested in New Zealand due to a request from the FBI to have the owners extradited for several charges of racketeering, money laundering, and copyright infringement. Allegedly, according to U.S. officials, the organization and its principals were engaged in a systematic conspiracy to commit and profit from copyright infringement. They were charged under many provisions in the DMCA. The two provisions that were discussed the most were that MegaUpload was not a designated copyright agent as required under Safe Harbor, and that the site avoided taking down infringing material from the site after receiving an infringement notice, opting instead to only delete the link to the infringing file. .com's lawyers argued that this was a civil law case rather than a criminal one. During the proceedings, prosecution convinced many of MegaUpload's top users to testify against .com and the website itself.
In April of 2012, the court ruled that the property was seized from Kim.com's residence without giving proper notice due to a procedural error by the New Zealand authorities. In June of the same year, the search warrant used to raid Kim.com's house was too vague and declared invalid. The search warrant didn't specify exactly what the police were looking for. As we learned in class, a warrant needs to specify the crime being committed. The warrant used was too vague and caused the judge to declare it invalid. Kim.com, now fighting extradition to the United States, won a ruling in March of the following year which allowed him to sue the Government Communications Security Bureau of New Zealand. The GCSB was working with the United States on the case and is suspected of illegally spying on .com prior to the raid in early 2012. The ruling prompted an apology by New Zealand's Prime Minister John Key and is marked as a big win for the defense. Almost a year after the ruling, in February of 2014, the ruling regarding the search warrants was overturned and declared the warrants valid again. This was after a long legal battle where the prosecution argued that the police investigators knew exactly what they were looking for in the residence. The Court of Appeals sided with the prosecution, claiming that no miscarriage of justice occurred. Kim.com and the defense appealed again, and this time in September of 2014, .com won big against New Zealand, who were ordered to return the electronics that were seized back to the defendant. The legal battle is still ongoing, with Kim.com facing extradition to the United States.
This case challenges our current law system and as a result is setting the precedent for future cases. The results of this case will determine if a takedown of a foreign website is lawful, if someone can be extradited for second-degree copyright infringement, and the criminal charges that come from it, like money laundering and racketeering. Furthermore, the results of this case may impact future legislation. At the beginning of this legal journey, SOPA, the Stop Online Piracy Act, was being drafted, formed, and voted upon. SOPA would give the United States more legal power to prosecute websites like MegaUpload. Successfully prosecuting Kim may display that the United States already has enough power to take down large file-sharing websites knowingly hosted copyrighted material. Currently, Kim is awaiting his extradition trial for the case to proceed.